Lady from Texas, Ms. Jackson Lee.
Let me thank the chairman for his courtesy and the ranking member for your courtesy. You've always extended it to me. This is a committee that I've served on previously. Let me thank the witnesses as well for their commitment and passion, and as well to hear you say what I will repeat and my colleague just repeated, which is I'm very happy to be here in America and to be able to have as its basic infrastructure democracy and the protection of dissident voices, those that I may disagree with, which is what we fight for. And Democrats have taken that as one of their chosen issues, and we embrace our brothers on the other side of the aisle and sisters for them to also work with us. Democracy is precious. And I think, Mr. Freedom, you have seen that even as a 17-year-old when you came to play basketball, and we enjoyed you a lot. And so I want you to know that your records, your success will not be forgotten. Basketball has now become a worldwide international sport, so you are worldwide and international. The fact that you're using your voice is most crucial. I'd like to think that what we came today to do is to deal with America's reputation as a beacon of hope and freedom to the world, and however we can make that even brighter, we should do that. On the Uyghurs, I am a strong supporter of their plight, and certainly will look at their issues because obviously they are in an isolated position where the only voices that can aid them are voices that are outside of the country. And we should speak for them because they speak for the idea of democracy. Let me ask Mr. Freedom, and I do want you to believe that you have a home on both sides of the aisle and what that means, and Democrats and Republicans, whether or not there have been any encounters or meetings, please know, because I know you from my previous work on judiciary. We've seen each other, and I know you meet many people, but I can assure you, you have advocates on both sides of the aisle. We are well aware of what is transpiring with the how should I say it, the treatment in Turkey of those who are in Turkey and those who are Turkish outside. So help me know what you think would be the best step forward in a particular country that, as you well know, is called upon to be an ally and I'm sure you've heard that. So that's why I want to give you that opportunity in regions in areas like Syria and other places. There was a moment when people were fraternizing on the streets of Turkey, drinking coffee, and the word secular was a welcome word, and it was just a beautiful place to be. I've been to Turkey on a number of occasions. I think it's called the Blue Mosque. Just enjoyable, and then something happened. Give us what you think and can be most effective, particularly when you speak about what is happening to your relatives who are innocent. And then I'd just like to follow up with, my time is going, Ms. Nia, on this whole issue of the reach that other countries would have to be oppressive, either outside the United States or try to reach to guide our government policies for us to oppress on their behalf, and that we can find the best route not to do that, but to continue to focus on democracy in the United States. The two of you would, Mr. Freedom, if you would, and Ms., is it Nia or Nia? Sorry. Nia, thank you.
So Turkey could be the bridge of Islam and West, but just because of Erdogan's policies, it's impossible. You know, Turkey was once a democratic country, but now it's pretty much the Trojan horse for Putin in NATO. Turkish government and Erdogan was the first government ever that came out and publicly supported Hamas and said, we support Hamas. And first, when I heard about that news, I thought it was an onion news. I really didn't want to believe it, but it happened to be true. Right now, there are thousands of people in jail right now suffering. I believe the last number, if I'm not mistaken, close to 17,000 innocent women and with their kids and babies in jail right now waiting for help, you know? And, this is only happened in Turkey, but outside of Turkey, if you are a journalist that writing anything against the Turkish government, you will be on Interpol list. In one day, Turkish government put 65,000 people's name on Interpol list. And now they are having a very tough time to travel around. So we gotta do whatever we can to put pressure on these governments, because enough with the condemning, because this kind of dictatorships is not gonna understand from condemning. So we have to take concrete actions by sanctioning them. I understand they are a NATO ally, but they don't act like a NATO ally. They literally go around and shaking hands with Putin and shaking hands with people like Khomeini. So enough is enough. We have to pass a bill, put Magnitsky sanctions on individuals around Erdogan, so we can actually show that we are a strong country that cares about human rights. So that breaks my heart to see what's happening over there, because my family's affected by it. I literally haven't seen them 10 years. If they spoke to me, it's an act of terrorism and they'll be in jail the next day. I can't even send them money. I have to send my brother money, and my brother had to send my family money because of act of terrorism, So it is unacceptable, but we gotta do whatever we can to put pressure on these governments with concrete actions.
Gentlelady's time has expired.